Good day, you bunch of absolute legends, and welcome back to Team Iron Presents SOCOM US Navy SEALs. This is Darius, and I have some wonderful news. I just heard that my brother, Michael, I have said his name on the show before, he just proposed to his girlfriend and she said yes, so congratulations to my brother and his future wife. I'm pumped. Anyway, I'm going to dedicate this mission to him. Now let's do it. This is probably going to be the longest mission in the series. As I alluded to in yesterday's episode. The mouth of the beast. I thought this mission was impossible for the longest time.
Good work recovering our informant. He has confirmed the presence of at least 2 suitcase nukes in Turkmenistan, and his map will help you with our new problem. The men holding the Kek were members of a terrorist organization, the Sadikahu. We know their leader, Mullah Bahir al-Qadi. His reputation as a ruthless commander is well known. The Sadikahu have concealed their portable nuclear devices in a desert cave network close to the Afghani border. Locate and destroy the nukes. We believe al-Qadi is also at this location. If found, he is to be neutralized. Eliminate all other hostile threats. Show them what we're made of, team.
He actually isn't in this mission. That's the next mission. The only 2 objectives in that mission are to kill him and his brother, who are the leaders.
The nukes are your primary concern. We cannot allow them to stay in terrorist hands. Their location in these caves is difficult to isolate specifically, but I'm certain your team can locate them, Commander. Be ready to defuse under pressure and work quickly. The following primary objectives must be completed for a successful mission. Objective 1. Defuse the nukes and, if necessary, dispose of them. Objective 2. Disable terrorist communications. Objective 3. If possible, locate and eliminate al-Qadi, codename Fat Cat.
His brother's codename is Kitten, by the way. As I said, they're not actually in this mission. That's the next one, although they there will be dialogue which acts as if they are there, or rather you think they are there, because Kahuna will talk about the brothers. Anyway, when it says if necessary dispose of them, what will happen is we will have to actually activate those nuclear weapons, set them onto a 7-minute timer, and run like hell back to the start of the mission area, which is our extraction zone. There is no point in giving Jester a sniper rifle for this one, in my opinion, because it's tight quarters. It's mostly a cave network, so there's no. It's not long range. You wouldn't use a sniper for short range combat, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I really kind of want to. I wonder if there are shotguns in this game. There are in the second one, but I had this feeling like, what if you ran through the caves with shotguns? Although you'd probably kill your hearing. Anyway, let's do this. This loading screen is bringing me back because I failed this mission so many times. Yeah, it's tight quarters. The best thing to do is, if you know where the enemies are, kill them as quick before they can shoot at you, and don't let your teammates do it.
Situation, team. The terrorists are holding nukes inside their cave compound. We have limited recon, so be flexible. Clear areas as quickly as possible, so the hostiles don't have time to detonate the nukes.
Okay, team, this is gonna be tough. We've got men in this canyon, and we can't let their brothers know we're here. We gotta kill them quick and silent. Let's go.
What happens is our first, well, not the first one there, the one underneath it, disable radio comm. This area with the X marked here on the map, if we can clear it out without getting spotted, that's good, and that's the ideal way to do it. But if you get caught, you have to run to the enemy's radio and shoot it, basically, disable it. Otherwise, they will alert everyone else in this network of caves and tunnels, and basically you'll have a harder time doing the mission. However, as we know from last mission, I'm not the best at stealthily inserting, so I imagine we're going to get caught. But let's try. I swore that we were about to get seen. As you can see, there's that guy there. Okay, let's just take this guy out.
Well, that's one down.
So nervous. In fact, it might be better if I can just get the team to hold position here. Or rather, Bravo, because Boomer always follows you. If you do get spotted, Kahuna will say they spotted us. We can't let them radio the camp. We have to move. So, if that happens, I shall order the team to follow me and run like hell. The problem is, I'm not sure if the enemies actually do patrols or I'm so nervous. Last mission I was nervous. This mission I'm also nervous. Honestly, the last mission in the game, not this one, but the one after, you can do it in 5 minutes, and technically you don't even need to fire a shot. You can because you just need to kill the 2 guys, or the 2 leaders, and you don't even have to go through their troops, because their troops will constantly be spawning. There's a 20-minute timer, and if you fail that timer, then the 2 brothers will escape. I am talking way too much. You might be able to hear my dog in the background. Unfortunately, she has a chronic ear condition. But she also hates it when we clear her ears, so okay, there's one. Let's just this is probably the earliest save state we've ever done. It's been 7 minutes already and we haven't even entered the caves. Okay,
They spotted us. We can't let them radio in our position and alert the camp. Let's go.
Run like hell, boys.
Enemy sighted, 8 o'clock.
Alright.
Tango sighted, looks like he's moving. That's a confirmed kill.
I don't know who to shoot at! Because I don't know where everyone is. And also that person who fired that last shot just then, my team didn't actually say they took him down, so I'm just going to assume he's still alive. I assume accurately. Well, I mean, it's not an
Enemy sighted, 4 o'clock. Dropped him.
Yeah, see, that must have been the guy. It's not an ideal start, but, you know, it's not bad. Although the fact that, no, I'm tempted to, no, there's no point in doing a save state right now. We just did one. Sometimes there are people who are up here, waiting for you. I don't think this generator is actually working, and I don't think it's connected to anything. There will be a generator that we have to turn. Well, we don't have to, but it's better to turn it off because it puts them in the dark and we have night vision. So, right. Remember, shoot everything. Shoot it quickly, basically, before they can shoot you. You are the best soldier on the team. There's no place for timidity. I've been saying this the whole Let's Play.
Primary objective complete.
Enemy sighted, 12 o'clock.
You're an observant person, aren't you? This is the music that was playing during the introduction cutscene for the previous mission. And I don't think I actually said it last mission because I got interrupted by... Oh. I got interrupted when it said that I failed the objective to do a...
Tango sighted, 12 o'clock. Enemy spotted, 12 o'clock. Enemy sighted, 12 o'clock.
Well, at least they're not dead, as in my teammates, not the
sighted, 12
Sadikahu.
o'clock.
They are definitely dead. I was expecting... you see, I was timid. I should have, you know, taken I should have been standing here the whole time. Basically, I was trying to let them make the first move, but I was stupid.
Hostile spotted.
I actually first managed to complete this mission for the first time in my life when I was I was staying with my best friend, who lives on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. It's part of Queensland.
Enemy spotted. 12 o'clock.
There's more than one enemy? Oh. Guys, don't get... Oh. Just that, you know, getting in the way of the line of fire is a terrible idea. Yeah, there's a sort of a...
Watch yourself around these barrels. It smells like they're full of gasoline.
Okay, that's the generator we have to get. We'll do that in a bit. There's a pocket of caves around here where the enemies, I think that's where their second radio is, and yep, there are people in there, obviously.
Enemy sighted. He's on the move.
Anyway, what I was saying before was there was music, which was the jungle music for the mission involving the rescuing the ambassador and his wife. But when I was saying it in the previous mission, I got interrupted, and that bugs me that I don't finish dialogue I start.
Hostile. 9 o'clock. Tango spotted. 11 o'clock.
Oh, we're gonna have to get a new gun soon. In fact, this is definitely a mission where you know you will run out of ammo. Scary when that death animation is that, you know, they go down and then they try to crawl and get back up, but they can't. Scary when that happens. In fact, I'm just gonna switch out now. Loud weapons it is. And yes, if you okay. If you shoot these those canisters that he mentioned before, they will explode. They're full of gasoline, or fuel, petrol as we call it in Australia. Or Britain, I suppose. Okay. Don't be timid, Anthony. Oh, these lead to the same place. Okay, I suppose... Yep. Probably a really bad idea to turn my back. There are a lot of enemies in this mission. I'm just trying to clear the area. And when we get to the nuclear bombs, what will happen is we get, as I said before, the 7-minute timer, but it's not just getting back to the extraction zone. You will be attacked basically the entire way. There's the radio. Not anymore, there isn't. You'll be attacked the entire way back by these terrorists. Really? I can't turn that off? Apparently I can't. That is not... Actually, maybe the generator we have to turn off is in there. You're not welcome. I know this is your cave, but... My favourite YouTuber, Execute, who I seem to reference quite a lot, he has a character called Charles Clayworth, who is describes himself as a British overlord. He's always doing things for the British Empire, extremely loyal to Britain, even though technically the British Empire doesn't exist anymore. Historians consider that the Empire ended in 1997 when Britain's control of Hong Kong was given back to China. They had a 99-year lease. They couldn't control it any longer legally. But anyway, Charles Clayworth, he is always trying to colonize things for the British Empire and whatnot.
Tango sighted. He's on the move.
Is he? Oh, there's someone in there, is there? Well, I don't know how you managed to sneak What's this? No, that's not intel. Well, actually, I guess he just came the back way through the caves. Shoot first, shoot later, shoot some more, and then when everybody is dead, try to ask a question or two. I think that's a quote from the Wild Wild West with Will Smith. That's his character the president is talking about. He's a maverick sort of character. It was actually,
Tango spotted. 9 o'clock high.
oh yeah?
Enemy down.
I got him, thanks. One of Will Smith's first serious roles, because he was known as a comedy actor then, so people really didn't take the movie all that seriously, or they thought he did a bad job, but I don't know, I like the movie. Might have to go through this way and clear out anyone who is still alive, because we don't want someone coming at our back. They could have been right there and that would have been it. Nope! Can't believe I didn't spot that. I actually saw it, but I thought, oh, that's just a rock. Nope. Not a rock. Thank goodness these people have such bad aim. I imagine if I was playing at a higher difficulty, they would have better aim, or maybe they'd take less damage, but that's, you are required to start at the, ensign difficulty. You get bonuses for, or certain things for completing the game at difficulties. I believe one of them, the first, well, completing it at ensign difficulty gives you access to terrorist weapons, so you could start off with an AK-47 if you wanted to, or any other terrorist gun. I'm not sure what the other difficulties unlock because I've never done it, but I have actually done Admiral difficulty, which is the highest level in the second game. We will not be, I will not be doing multiple Let's Plays of SOCOM 2, even if it works. Alright, that's, yep, let's flip that switch. But that's not, that's just for this immediate area, it's not for the deeper part of the caves. Let's pop a save state. I do actually emulate, Execute quite a lot. I've watched so many of his videos and he's Australian, so I do look up to him. He does swear a lot, but you know, that's part of the culture in this country. I would like to add that I'm not trying to rip him off, I just really like him and sort of have unconsciously modelled myself on him. I actually spoke to him once on Steam. Anyway, this is, well, here we go.
The nuke should be inside these caves. Once inside, we need to take out the generators and use our NVGs. Look sharp, team.
Okay. Now, I believe there will be a lot of people around this corner, so it's not a bad idea to just wait for them to come. That's to get their attention. Just fired those two then. Come on. Wow, the enemy is actually... No, no! For the love of Mike, what are you doing? Never get in the line of fire! Now I'm scared. Because I don't know where that guy went. Did I fill him with enough bullets? Someone is calling me. I'm just going to pause it and answer that. And I'm back, and I shouldn't have answered that.
I don't understand, sir.
It's not that difficult. I shouldn't have answered it because it just immediately hung up, which usually means it's a telemarketer trying to figure out if the number is active, and if you hang up, they will definitely plague your phone later. Right. Not plague as in put it a virus, but they will constantly be calling because they know someone actually is using it. Alright, now let's pop a quick save or a save state. And no timidity applies. If you see an enemy, you shoot it quickly. You don't let the teammates do it. This doesn't... Because sometimes when I was coming through here on my first not Let's Plays, but playthroughs, I was so scared I tried to let my teammates do the job, and yeah. Terrified someone's going to come down that way, but we were outside and there was no one there, so I know someone is going to be around this corner. Better safe than sorry. We are almost to the vault, and before we get there, a video will play, and I'm not sure how we somehow are seeing the video, or the in-universe explanation, considering this was 2002, and technically YouTube hadn't even been invented, so I'm not sure what sort of, if any form of technology existed, although maybe it was available to the military to pick up a video transmission like that. Certainly portable devices to watch videos didn't exist. I mean, you know, actually I may be talking nonsense. I just think that that sort of thing didn't exist. But it might have in the military. Either way, I don't think anyone intended for us to think about it this much. Here we go.
لا يمكن أن نسمح لهم بذلك. يجب أن نكون أقوياء كفاية لنفعل ما يجب فعله لنبرهن للملا وللعالم بأننا أفضل الرجال. سوف نفجر هذه القنابل إذا اضطررنا لنبرهن عن عظمتنا.
So yeah, a countdown is going to happen, and we have to detonate, defuse the nukes before they can detonate them. Normally there's a guy standing above that entrance, with a... Well, everyone has a gun.
He's on the move.
Ugh. I'm surprised they haven't started yet.
Primary objective complete.
No, we can't turn that off. Or maybe it's... Oh, for whatever reason, they haven't activated the nuclear devices, although they may do it soon. Let's just... That's clear, that's clear. Let's just pop a save state. Reload our gun. And go in. There's two... As you can see, there's two caves. One to the left, one to the right. And we have to clear up both of them. I'm just afraid someone's going to burst around the corner. But you know what? Ah, here we go.
Be aware, team. Intel shows the nuclear devices have been armed. You need to locate them quickly.
Angle sighted 6 o'clock. Dropped him.
Which one is it? It's not this one. This one's green. Right, we have plenty of time to deactivate this nuke. And then we'll have to activate it, put it on a lovely 7-minute timer, and then run like hell to the entrance. Actually, we have plenty of time. May have been a little generous. We have, we'll do it, but you know, it was close. Okay. Now this is where it'll tell us to, arm them and then run. We don't have to arm them both. We just have to arm one of them, and then... Why isn't that... There must be someone still here. If it's saying we haven't secured them. Or maybe it's a glitch. My thought is that it isn't a glitch. Secure nukes. Be sure to clear each of the rooms within the vault. Haven't we already done that? Maybe there is still someone. Terrifying prospect. There was a glitch. I'm going to pop a save state where what happens is all the enemies will come rushing towards you like they do when you're trying to make your escape, except the bombs hadn't been armed, so it was really odd. Maybe it's because we didn't actually go into this room. No? I'm not sure why that quest, this isn't a fantasy game. Just turn that off for fun. Not sure why that objective isn't updating. Well, I guess we just arm one of the nukes and then start running. You have 7 minutes to return to the extraction zone. Oh well. Wouldn't it be hilarious if there was someone just standing here who had no idea what was going on? Let's do this. Let's pop a save state just in case. Oh, maybe it's because we had to defuse them first. Okay, I'm really confused as to what's going on here. I just armed that one, but a timer hasn't well, there is a timer there, but the timer for how long you've got to until you have the escape timer is actually in numbers. So that's interesting. I might just have to pause the game if I can't figure this out and Alright, I think... Alright, I'm gonna pause it, try and get that thing to trigger and then go from there, but I'll be back. I'll pop a save state just in case. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after much stalling, not stalling, but that's not the right word. I had to run all the way to the extraction zone and kill every enemy that's supposed to try and stop you along the way. And then when I got there, this was after activating both nukes. I got there, the mission didn't end. So I'm back in the vault, and then when I got there, this person, I had searched through the vault like 3 times. There was no one there, but somehow there was another enemy in the vault when I got back. I've killed him, and now the quest has updated. So it's going to be a rather underwhelming ending, I think, in that we're going to have to run back through the caves, but technically the people who were supposed to stop us are already dead. So, yeah, I think there will be dramatic music, but I don't think, unless the enemies reset, they're not going to actually try and stop us. So, yeah.
HQ, we've located the packages.
Okay, the 7-minute timer starts. Let's start running. I think it,
Secondary objective complete.
I'm guessing there was supposed to be some dialogue.
Terrorists are moving toward your location, team. You've armed the nukes, but you need to get out of there.
Yeah, there were like 6 people in this room waiting for me when I tried to leave. And yeah, people would normally be running towards us trying to kill us by now. We'll still take our due caution, but I think I've killed everyone who's supposed to attack. But I'll just point out where there were. There was someone around this hallway. I think there was like one person in here. Tempted to no, actually, I looked up online. I got a little frustrated and was trying to look up if there was a fix. It said there's a glitch in this mission, and I know that from personal experience with this game that there is a glitch. So yeah. There was no one out here when I got here. Although that doesn't necessarily mean people aren't there now. But in the starting section of where we were, I hope my team isn't far behind. Come on, guys. Most underwhelming. I mean, the music helped, but the fact that we don't have to run and gun our way to the end, and I don't have all the footage of that, means it's a rather underwhelming end to the certainly the longest mission in the game. Oh well. I guess that means if you ever play this game on your own, I mean if you ever get an emulator or a PlayStation 2 and play it on the actual console, this glitch might happen to you, so at least you're warned now. And there was one guy here, and I think one guy there where the crosshairs are pointed. And that was it. So, well, yeah, I mean it's the Let's Player's curse, isn't it? In my first playthrough I lost the footage of me fighting the big bad gladiator droid, and in this, in probably the most dramatic moment of the longest mission of the game, I've lost that. Well, I didn't lose that footage, it's just a game glitch happened, so yeah. Anyway, once the team get in position, we are done with this mission. As a compensation, I will do the next mission. I will release this episode and the next one at the same time.
Primary objective complete.
Now we get a cutscene where the nukes explode. I can't claim to know anything about nuclear weapons, but I would have thought that the explosion would have been bigger.
No one will forget your dedication.
And someone else is calling me, but I'm not answering that. If it's really important, they can leave a message. Alright, so we didn't get a D, thankfully, like we did in the last mission.
While you were able to eliminate the suitcase nukes and many Sadikahu trainees, Mullah al-Qadi and his brother escaped and are on the run. Commandeer local transportation and intercept the terrorist leaders before they rendezvous with an escape vehicle that could take them out of the country and to safety. We don't have time to deploy any other teams, Commander. You are our only hope to prevent the Mullah's escape.
And that will be the last mission of the game when we do that. So thank you very much for watching. I apologize for the glitch and the undramatic ending, but this has been Darius for Team Iron Presents, and no matter where you are in the world, have a good day.